If transformation is one joy, just being aware of the transformation of other people is yet another joy. If sitting in the seat of your silence is one joy, watching somebody else in silence itself is another joy. And all this has been bestowed unto us by the power of our awareness. One of the greatest privileges of being born as a human being is that you can be conscious of your own self. Awareness. You know you're a human being. No, it's a very simple thing. It sounds too obvious even to digest. What is great that I know that I'm a human being? But actually it's great. Because an elephant doesn't know it's an elephant. You're only calling it as Asian elephant and African elephant. It does not even know it's an elephant, leave alone Africa and Asia. Socrates was asked, you believe contentment is one of your greatest virtues. So if you have a rebirth, you would like to be born again as a contented pig or as an uncontented man. And Socrates said, I would prefer to be born as an uncontented man. No, but you always said contentment is a virtue. Socrates said, yes. But as an uncontented man, I will at least have the awareness I am an uncontented man. As a contented pig, I won't even know I'm a contented pig because I don't have awareness. One of the greatest gifts of living your life as a human being is you can lift yourself through the power of your own awareness. Beyond a stage, nobody has to encourage us, nobody has to motivate us, nobody needs to appreciate us, nobody needs to criticize us, nobody has to give us a feedback. If we are honest with ourselves, we can lift ourselves by ourselves through our own awareness. You can be aware of being loved. It's a security for all the other biological creations. That you are willing to pet them, you are willing to care for them, and when the dog is wagging its tail, it's a security. It cannot perceive love. But as a man, you have this great gift of faculty where you can be aware of your own bliss. You can celebrate. Not only you can laugh, you can enjoy the laughter of other people. Wondering, one of the most beautiful manifestation of awareness, wondering, aha, when you can say to a moment of life, that's because of your awareness. You can understand where you are beautiful and you can understand where that ugliness, where that blemish, where that spot needs a correction. I can know whom I am surrounded with. I can understand my motives. I can understand others' actions. Though we normally tend to think that we understand others' motives and our own actions, it's actually the other way around. And all this because of all the creations of God, man alone has been bestowed upon with this awareness. You can be a witness unto yourself. When Thiruvalluvar says, Yakavarayanam nakaka, even if you don't control anything about your life, even if you don't discipline anything about your life, at least discipline your tongue. And man alone can do that because he has this gift of awareness by which he can watch what he speaks. You can edit as you speak, not from a manipulative intent, but just demonstrating the power of awareness. In fact, the more and more you understand the gift of this faculty called awareness, You know why you're crying. You know your tears. You know why you're laughing. You know why others. You can make others laugh. And there is this great joy where you don't have to succeed, you don't have to perform, you don't have to achieve, you don't have to accomplish. You can simply be happy. You can simply be blissful just through the power of your awareness. Just watching a dancing flower, just feeling the fragrance of a rose garden, just gazing at those night skies, just endlessly sitting and enjoying the dance of those waves coming and going. Without envy and jealousy, just admiring another beautiful human being in life. Without bringing yourself between you and the experience, not thinking, can I be as beautiful as this person? Or can I sing like this person? Can I dance like this person? Instead of bringing you between you and your experience, just with the power of your awareness, being a mere witness, just admiring the way somebody sings, admiring the way somebody dances, just admiring the way somebody is, in the way they deal with situations in life, admiring the inner beauty, selflessness of a fellow human being, you can just watch the wonder of life and ensure there is always this flowering of happiness within you. You can make yourself beautiful and derive delight out of it. You can know that you are surrounded by beautiful people and derive delight out of it. If transformation is one joy, just being aware of the transformation of other people is yet another joy. If sitting in the seat of your silence is one joy, watching somebody else in silence itself is another joy. And all this has been bestowed unto us by the power of our awareness. And all this possible because man has been bestowed with this one master key: consciousness, the ability to be aware.